Hey everyone, I'm coming at you from the Pacific. Yeah, the sun's setting right now, but the sun is over that way. Yeah, we're not on the Pacific. You guys know where I'm at. We're just in Grand Marais again. I'm actually at one of the points here. I'll show you the town of Grand Marais in the background here, in a little bay. If you watched my video last time I was here, I was filming it right over there, I think. Somewhere in this range. But anyway, I got here just about an hour ago. I ate at Sven and Oli's, and I'll show you guys the amazing view here. And wanted to cover a couple things here before I hit the trail tomorrow morning. So first and foremost, I'm going to move my Sunday videos to Tuesdays. They just work out better on my schedule, and with it being summer, a lot of people are busy on the weekends, and I'm just seeing that there's actually more views that are happening during the week than there are on the weekends now, with people out and about on the weekend, which makes a lot of sense. That's what I would be doing. So I'm going to move that this upcoming week. So this Sunday's video will actually air on Tuesday. So just wanted to mention that. Next, my plan here the next 3 days is to get somewhere past Finland Rec Center. I think that's the name of it. It's about 90 to 100 miles away. If I can hit triple-digit mileage in the next 2.5 days, that would be ideal. That's really what I'm trying to try to push. I'm going to treat this like I'm starting my FKT. So I'm going to start in Grand Marais, and I'll kind of show you where I'm starting. It is, let's see here, right up in, I think you can see right there, you can see the road going up the mountain, or the hill, whatever you want to call it. We don't have mountains in Minnesota. But anyway, I'm going to start at Pincushion, which is where I ended last few weeks ago. And I will head southbound from there, go as far as I can, and Harriet's going to pick me up on Sunday between noon to 2 o'clock, kind of whenever I let her know and where to pick me up, but I'm not going to let her know until Saturday night. But she's really flexible and will pick me up whenever I call her. She's just amazing. So make sure you use Harriet for your shuttle service up here. Anyway, I'm going to treat this like an FKT, and really what that means is, first and foremost, I have most of my gear that I'm going to be using on the trail. I don't have everything, but I got most of it. I would say about 85% or so of it. My base weight right now is probably about 7 pounds, but I'm looking to actually get to below 6. I'm actually thinking that I can get below 6 pounds now with a few other adjustments. So, and then I also have about 13 pounds worth of food. So all in all, my pack weight is about 19.5 pounds, which is about the max. And I am going to try to do my first 40-mile day since the 100-mile wilderness when I hiked into Baxter State Park. And then I'm going to try to do, for the first time ever, back-to-back 40-mile days. So that's what the plan is. We'll see how it works. But it's supposed to be good weather actually the next couple days. Maybe some showers late tomorrow night. But tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny, 65 in the lows, somewhere in the high 40s, I think. So anyway, that's kind of what the plan is. That's what I'm bringing. You'll see different gear that I'm trying out. Obviously, I have my Nero, and there's a few other things. So I'll probably talk about more of those later. I know I've been getting tons of questions about food and other gear, so I will be doing a full gear list just like I did in the Appalachian Trail, probably sometime in the beginning of July. And then I will also do the same thing for food, what I'm bringing on my diet, and it's going to look a lot different than what I had on the Appalachian Trail. Obviously, I have way more options, being able to resupply anywhere I want, but it's also going to be healthier options, and really options that will help fuel me better, give me the nutrition that I need to be able to have the energy to hike 310 miles in 7 days and some hours. So anyway, that will probably air the middle of July, sometime between the first and second week of July. So anyway, I want to answer some of those questions because I've been getting that quite a bit. So anyway, wanted to just bring you along on my little night here in Grand Marais. And my plan actually originally was to stay at the campground. There's a campground. You can actually look over the shoulder here, right here. Along this shoreline is a campground, and they charge $45 to camp for a tent. That's not happening. I'm not paying 45 bucks to camp, even though like it's an amazing view. I mean, you're paying for the view, but I've stayed in this area before, and I just don't want to pay 45 bucks. So I'm gonna actually stay up on the on the mountain up here, this way, right up here on pincushion. I'm actually gonna sleep in my car. I'm just going to set up my pad and sleep in the back of it, and it'll cost me nothing, and then I have nothing to break down, and I can get on the trail really early tomorrow morning. So that's what my plan is. So I'll already be on the trail when you guys watch this. A few other odds and end things. We are up to 21 patrons right now, which is amazing. We keep on growing a couple or a few every week. There is still about 5 people that have not responded back to me on the Facebook, accepting the Facebook invitation. So want to make sure if you're watching this and you have not been invited to my private Facebook page and you're at least a $5 patron or more, make sure you email me at followbigfoot@yahoo.com. I want to make sure you get hooked up, but I have not been able to get correspondence from about 5 people. Now, if you don't have Facebook, then I can email you the coordinates to my GPS. I actually just activated it last night. It's on right now. And I will be turning it on, sending the tracking points starting first thing tomorrow morning whenever I get up and going. I'm hoping to get on the trail sometime around 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you don't do Facebook, totally fine. You just won't be able to get access to my live vlog feeds and some news that I share on there. But you can, I can send you the link and the password to my GPS. So make sure you get back to me, email me, and we can get you all set up. And the last thing is, one of our subscribers here wanted to mention that there's actually a couple of gear giveaways happening right now on the internet. The Trek is having one. I think they're giving out a Osprey 48 or 58 Exos. I can't remember the exact pack, but he also found another link of some other company that's giving away some gear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in the description below. So make sure you click on that little description. There's all kinds of goodies always in there. But click on that and check it out. Maybe you guys can win some more gear. I know we just did the gear giveaway on the mosquito patches, and I have other things that I'm trying to set up here in the future. I'll be able to do something similar like that. So stay tuned for more. But this is going to be the big weekend. Really what I typically do the day or even days leading up to something like this is really prepare my mind. And I kind of started doing that 2 days ago, leading all the way up today, the drive up here, which is about a 5-hour drive for me, and then the rest of tonight, just kind of preparing exactly what I'm going through. What does that look like? Visualize it, understand kind of exactly what I'm going to have to do, the pace I'm going to have to hike at, just all the logistics. But I also just look back and remember the challenges that I had in the Appalachian Trail, and especially when I did big mile days, and what that was like mentally, just again to prepare my mind, because the physical part is tough, but it's nothing like the mental part. And I've found if I can be mentally set, then I have a lot better chance of being successful. In my recent history, I can't recall a time in the last probably 7 or 8 years that I set out on a goal, physical goal, whether it was trying to run a marathon at a certain time or mostly trying to hike some hike that I haven't done before, the AT being one of them, or the Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim, things like that I've not been able to meet. So I know there's gonna be a day that I'm gonna fail at something, and it'll probably be good for me. And I feel that other things, don't get me wrong, but lately I've just have had a lot of success, and I think it's just because of the failures that I made when I was younger, understanding what I needed to do to fix that, to be better, to get better. But I'm just using that same formula, that same technique, that same approach right now today. And Not that if I don't hike 100 miles this weekend, it will be a failure, because it won't. But this is a test. This is going to be a big test. And if, you know, I come 20, 30 miles short of this, it really puts things into perspective for me on what I need to do to be ready, get prepared for my through hike, the unsupported record here at the end of July. So anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off here down in Grand Marais, Minnesota. Thank you so much for all your support. Stay tuned for this weekend. And one last thing, guys, I'll probably be checking my phone about every 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. I'm going to have it on airplane mode to really conserve my battery, because that's what I'm going to have to do on the trail. And I'm just kind of replicating again exactly like it is the FKT attempt. But if you do become a patron, give me 3 or 4 or 5 hours to send you the request to my Facebook page. I will send you the GPS right away so that you guys can get on there and track me. Anyway, have a good night, guys. It's gonna be a great weekend. I'll be doing daily vlogs. I'm not sure when I'll upload them, but stay tuned, keep on following, and let's get this done.